Hello everyone, how are we all doing? My name is Trevon from freestudiotime.com, and today I'm going to explain to you how to properly route and organize your channels within FL Studio. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So here I have an unmixed track I haven't touched yet. I'm going to show you my method of organizing tracks and routing them to their proper channels. When I'm organizing my tracks for mixing and mastering, I always try to make sure everything is as detailed as possible, meaning if there is a tiny part in the mix I want to adjust later on, I have that luxury. Many others set up their tracks in a very simplistic manner, which isn't necessarily a bad, but I think this way is better for nitpicky people just like me. First thing over here, you see a long list of tracks. These are tracks I want to keep for mixing and mastering, as well as throwaway tracks I haven't had the chance to delete. Some people like to delete their throwaway tracks as they record, but I find that the recording and mixing process is a lot easier as a person who is the recording artist and engineer themselves to do it all at once. The way you differentiate between your clean takes and throwaway takes is coming over to your clean recorded tracks and coloring them so you can clearly see which ones you want to keep and which ones you want to delete. So let me do it right now. Next thing I like to do is come over to my channel rack and place each individual track in its own channel. This is what allows me to have great control over every track in the mix, as opposed to mixing with one lead track and one background track. I always try to make sure the instrumental track comes first, so my beat will be routed to channel 1 and my vocal tracks follow along in chronological order. We do this because your tracks are ordered by time already. So organizing them with ascending numbers helps you understand where each track is in a specific part of a song, and I'm going to show you how you can locate these tracks after we finish. Now, if you open up your mixer track and play your song, you'll notice each track we place inside each channel with the same channel number in chronological order in accordance to the song. Next thing to do here is create a bus for our leads. This is actually very simple. Only thing we need to do here is come to the first vocal track or insert one, double click and hold on the second click, drag it all the way down the mixer until every track you put inside each channel is highlighted, and go one track ahead of that. So if your last track is on insert 27, you should highlight insert 28. Insert 28 is now our lead bus. To route those tracks to insert 28, go to the arrow on top of the knob at the bottom of the track and right click and select route to this track only. Now every track you need is consolidated into the lead bus, and you mix all your vocals from here. If you couldn't really follow that, let me just explain to you through actions. Here we go. So I know that, let me see, my channel rack stops at 15, my beat starts at number 1, so I'm gonna do it to 16. Double click, drag all the way down, 16. Press this button right here, right click, route to this track only. Now every single one of these tracks will show up here in our vocal bus or our lead bus. Let me rename this lead bus for you all. Whenever you want to mix your background vocals, since there's normally never too many background tracks, individually click on each one and route them to a track outside of the vocal bus. Remember to always click route to this track only. Now we have detailed control over every track in the mix. I can adjust this track without affecting the whole entire mix. Boom, I can do one of these, I can do one of these. It's really cool, it's really cool. Now we have detailed control over every track in the mix. I can adjust this track without affecting the mix, which will be really nice for leveling later on. Now you're ready to start mixing. Alright everyone, that is how you properly route and organize channels in FL Studio. If you're a beginner looking to learn how to mix your vocals with stock plugins in FL Studio, click the link in my description and I'll give you a detailed guide on how to do just that, which will 5 times the speed in which you progress. If you got a lot of value out of this video, hit the like button and subscribe. I will catch you all on the flip side.